7 teams have already secured their spot at Pioneer Stadium in Greenville, Tennessee for the NJCAA Division III Baseball World Series. And today we announced the seeding along with the one at-large team that will be joining them. Welcome into the NJCAA Network. I'm Zach McKinstry, and this is how the bracket looks before we announce. It's a double elimination tournament that will be played from May 27th to May 31st or June 1st, depending on if the national championship needs a decisive, if necessary, game. There aren't any first-round byes, so everyone will have a matchup on opening day on that Saturday. All right, let's dive into those matchups and take a look at our seeding for the 2023 JUCO D3 World Series. It starts with a 6 seed and camp. The Hurricanes closed the year winning their final 10 games, scoring 144 runs in those games. For the non-math folks, 14.4 runs a game. Head coach Daniel Rollins was hired 4 years ago with a goal of putting camp baseball on the national stage. And with their dominant performance in the Mid-Atlantic District Championship and a trip to Tennessee for the D3 World Series, things are trending up for the Hurricanes. They'll play the 3 seed to open things up in Niagara County and the Thunderwolves. The Thunderwolves have been dominant this season, only losing 5 games all year and closing the season on a 19-game winning streak. NJCAA has one of the most lethal lineups in the country, with the top 5 hitters all hitting 400 or better and a .373 average as a team. On top of that, starter Ryan Burchard is 7-0 in 8 starts with a 1.23 ERA and 83 strikeouts. So Niagara County, a team to look out for. That 6-3 is Camp and the Thunderwolves. And now we move to the 7 seed, who is our at-large bid, Herkimer and the Generals, the lone at-large bid after a 38-7 season. This is the 8th World Series appearance in the last 16 years for the Generals, who lost in the Region 3 tournament to Niagara County. A team that likes to run, Herkimer has 151 stolen bags to complement a .336 team average, and they sneak into this tournament as the 7 seed and at-large selection. They'll play the 2 seed, Dallas College Eastfield, and the Harvester Bees. The Harvester Bees are headed back to Tennessee with a vengeance after falling short in the national championship game last year. This season, they won 45 more ball games, including their last 13, to take the South Central District title. Angel Rodriguez has done a little bit of everything for this Eastfield squad, hitting .428 with 74 runs and 81 RBIs. Let's flip sides to the other side with the 8 and the 1 matchup. We'll start with the 8 seed. It is St. Cloud Tech Community College and the Cyclones. So we have the Hurricanes and the Cyclones in this 8-team World Series, as STCC won 10 of their last 11, cruising through the North Plains District playoffs to punch their ticket. Christian Lessman is a player to look out for, with his 7-1 record, 2.06 ERA in 56.2 innings of work this year. They will play the 1 seed. It's RCSJ Gloucester and the Roadrunners. The 7-time national champs haven't won in 10 years, but have the chance to do it again after a phenomenal 49-5 season. Roadrunners scored 10 or more runs in each of their last 6 games and averaged 13 runs a game over the course of the year. Aaron Graber has been the go-to guy for the Roadrunners with a .492 batting average, 18 homers, and 95 runs batted in, en route to a North Atlantic District title. Let's move on to the final matchup. It's the 5 and the 4, starting with Northern Essex and the Knights. The Knights return to the D3 World Series for the 2nd straight year and 9th time in school history. They were the national runner-up in 2016, but are still searching for their first national championship, so could this be the year? Tristan Ciampa is a perfect 10-0, and in 13 appearances this season, the team sports a 3.40 ERA while scoring 10 runs a game. They'll play the 4 seed, Joliet Junior College and the Wolves. After clinching the first Region 4 championship since 2015, the Wolves beat Owens Community College in the Great Lakes District Tournament to secure their spot in Greenville. A lot of talented freshmen fuel this Joliet lineup, with Noah Maza and Tony Fleischauer each hitting over 400 and scoring 50 or more runs. So those are the 8 teams in the tournament. Let's take a look at that full bracket. So it starts with the 6 seed Camp, who was 33-17 this year. The Hurricanes will take on Niagara County, and the Thunderwolves, the 3 seed. It is Herkimer, the 7 seed, getting the lone at-large bid after their 38-7 season. They will play the 2 seed Dallas College Eastfield and last year's national runner-ups. It is the 8 seed on the opposite side of the bracket, St. Cloud Tech taking on RCSJ Gloucester, and then Northern Essex and Joliet will close things out as the 5 and the 4 seed in this double elimination tournament to be played from May 27th to May 31st. And again, that June 1st date could happen depending on the situations in the national championship, who has the losses, who won the winner's bracket, and if they have a loss, that type of scenario. But we are excited to see in a couple of days a lot of good talent in D3 JUCO World Series this year, with these 8 teams, all of them vying for a championship at Pioneer Stadium in Greenville, Tennessee. So thanks for tuning in to the NJCAA Network. Once again, I'm Zach McKinstry, and we will see you in Tennessee in just a few days.